Have you ever wondered how we measure a country's economic health? How do we know if a nation is thriving or struggling? The answer often lies in one simple number, the gross domestic product, or GDP. But where did this powerful metric come from? And why was it created during one of the darkest times in economic history? Its origins reveal a desperate need to understand a world in chaos. In the 1930s, the world faced an unprecedented crisis, the Great Depression. Millions lost their jobs, businesses crumbled, and entire economies collapsed. Governments were largely blind, lacking reliable data to grasp the true scale of the devastation. It was amidst this uncertainty that an economist named Simon Kuznets proposed a revolutionary idea. He envisioned a single, comprehensive measure to capture the total value of everything a nation produced. This groundbreaking concept became known as the gross domestic product. GDP measures the total monetary value of all finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific period, typically a year or a quarter. It became the primary tool to understand if a nation was growing, stable, or in crisis. For the first time, leaders could make informed decisions based on real economic data, rather than mere speculation or anecdotal evidence. GDP is often calculated using the expenditure approach, which sums up consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports. It provides a snapshot of economic activity, reflecting the collective output of an entire nation. This metric transformed how governments and economists viewed national economies. After the devastation of World War II, the GDP quickly became a global standard. Nations used it as a vital tool to rebuild their shattered economies, plan for future growth, and compare their progress against others. It offered a common language for economic discourse. By the 1950s, almost every major country had adopted GDP as the main measure of economic success. It became the benchmark for international comparisons, influencing policy decisions from trade agreements to development aid. The world had found its economic compass. Yet, GDP isn't a perfect measure. While it quantifies economic output, it doesn't account for crucial aspects of human well-being. It doesn't measure happiness, income inequality, or the environmental cost of production. A country's GDP might rise significantly, while its people still struggle with poverty or pollution. This limitation has led many economists and policymakers to argue for new ways to measure true prosperity. They advocate for metrics that consider factors like education, health, sustainability, and social equity. The conversation is shifting beyond mere economic growth to a more holistic view of societal progress. From the depths of the Great Depression to the complexities of today's digital economy, GDP has served as an indispensable tool. It has helped us understand the pulse of nations and navigate economic cycles. It remains a foundational metric in global economics. But the true measure of progress might not just be in what we produce, but in how we live, how equitably wealth is distributed, and how sustainably we manage our planet. So, the next time you hear about GDP growth, remember, behind that number lies a profound story that began in the 1930s, a story that continues to evolve.